Howdy folks, Brother Jim reporting here. New Clinton Foundation leak could be trouble for Bill and Hillary Clinton. A new leak from the Clinton Foundation may be a disaster for elites Bill and Hillary Clinton. According to the report, an agreement existed between the Department of Justice and then presidential candidate Hillary Clinton to limit the FBI's access of her email servers, which I already reported. The college cheating scandal that we also heard about recently is echoing across America because it exposed the systematic rot that has taken hold in our super wealthy and elite establishments. They demand the game be rigged for them. They dare not compete on a level playing field, and when they lose, they simply change the rules. Hence, the voting in America, They have been doing it for decades, rigging the game to their benefit, and while the cheating scandal is captivating the nation's attention, it would be wise to remember that this entitled attitude is not limited to college campuses. It pervades all aspects of American life, and as a new leak from the Clinton Foundation proves, Hillary's enjoyed rigging the game too. From the Washington Examiner, fired FBI agent Peter Strzok told Congress last year that the agency, quote, did not have access to Clinton Foundation emails that were on Hillary Clinton's private server because of a consent agreement, quote, negotiated between the Department of Justice attorneys and counsel for Clinton. That agreement was revealed in a newly released congressional transcripts from Strzok's closed-door testimony at the House Judiciary Committee on June 27, 2018. When asked by then Majority General Counsel Zachary Summers if, quote, the Clinton Foundation was on the server, Strzok testified that he believed it was, quote, on one of the servers, if not the others. But Strzok stressed that due to an agreement between the DOJ and Clinton, they were not allowed to search Clinton Foundation emails for information that could help in their investigation. Summers asked in the 2018 hearing, quote, were you given access to those emails as part of the investigation? Strzok replied, we were not. We did not have access, according to the transcript. The FBI's investigation into Clinton, called the, quote, mid-year exam, focused on whether she had mishandled classified information in emails that were sent and received through her private server. Strzok testified that, quote, according to the DOJ attorneys, we lack probable cause to get a search warrant for those servers and projected that either it would take a very long time or it would be impossible to get to the point where we would or could obtain probable cause to get a warrant. Strzok testified that the FBI's ability to search these emails was constrained. He said that there was a significant filter team that was put in place to work through the various terms of the various consent agreements. He listed just some of the restrictions placed on the FBI's search of Clinton's emails. Quote, those could be, and this is not an exclusive list, limits of domains, of date ranges of people, but that's not an exclusive list. Why in the world would the Department of Justice have an agreement with the 2016 Democratic presidential nominee regarding her email servers? Because they sold out to the deep state. This is all very strange. What are your thoughts? And the very lovely Laura Loomer says she was hit by a car last night. I have to give you this bad news. I was hit by a drunk driver last night. Probably an illegal alien, who knows? I am fine though, but I am lucky. Many others can't say the same. If you're going out for St. Patrick's Day and you're drinking this weekend, please be careful. Drinking and driving is not okay. The driver who hit me fled the scene of the crash. Sounds a lot like an illegal alien. I don't know. But luckily, he was arrested by the police today. The officer told me the driver who hit me has been arrested for DUI in the past as well. Please pray for Laura Loomer. We all love her. Colorado Democrat governor signs bill into law that favors popular vote over electoral college. More bad news from the evil elites. The communists, oh, sorry, that's a slash through that. That's an error. Democrats are waging war on the Electoral College as part of their efforts to erode the U.S. Constitution and ultimately leave federal elections in the hands of the elite coasts, California and New York. On Friday, Colorado Governor And we all know that Colorado is the second state to embrace sodomy. Denver is the mile-high city that embraces lesbians, gays. It's obvious. We've known that for 30 years. But on Friday, Colorado Governor Jared Polis, a Democrat, quietly signed a bill into law that would favor the popular vote over the Electoral College. Governor Polis signed the measure after the state's legislature recently passed the bill along party lines, with Democrats voting overwhelmingly for the bill. 0 Republicans in both chambers supported the measure. Colorado is the 12th state, along with the District of Columbia, 3 EC votes, to join the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact. Here are the other states that signed the National Popular Vote into law. The beast system is rising, isn't it? I told you. I keep telling you, Trump is only here for a short time. Before the rapture. Connecticut, 7 electoral votes. Hawaii, 4 electoral votes. Illinois, 20 electoral votes. Maryland, 10 electoral votes, and so on. The only way for this joint agreement to go into effect would be if enough states pass legislature to total the number of electoral votes to win a presidency, 270 EC votes. Colorado has 9 electoral votes, so it brings the total to 181. Our founding fathers wanted to give a voice to middle America and less densely populated states, so they came up with the best system to represent America, the Electoral College. The Democrats hate middle America, hence the Bible Belt, what used to be. They want illegal aliens, California, and the cosmopolitan liberal elitists in New York to choose every U.S. president going forward. Donald Trump won the 2016 election with 304 electoral votes compared to 227 for Hillary Clinton, a landslide. The media loves to brag that Hillary's won the popular illegal alien vote, but the 2016 election showed the genius of the Electoral College because it filtered out the massive amounts of voter fraud and gave a voice to middle America. Very true. And with that, we go to God's precious word on this wonderful Sunday. And if you think that Sunday is the Lord's day, you would be definitely wrong. There are many actually that believe that Sunday is the Lord's day. Zechariah 9 verse 6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. And after I read this last time, I said, I don't need to interpret Gaza, but I will interpret what Gaza is. It's the Gaza Strip in Israel right now. And there you go, God is prophesying of it. He also prophesies of Palestine, the state of Palestine, which is no nation, but he names it in the Bible. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. I will take away his blood out of his mouth and his abominations from between his teeth. Now you notice that God is correlating the whore who rides the beasts with the Philistines, who were the giants who David slew. The same giants came out of the daughters of men that the devils, the sons of God, came into them and took them as wives in Genesis 6. And his abominations from between his teeth. The abominations of the whore are great. Revelation 17 and 18. But he that remaineth, even he shall be for our God, and he shall be as a governor in Judah, and Ekron as a Jebusite. Who is he? And I will encamp about mine house because of the army, because of him that passeth by, and because of him that returneth, and no oppressor shall pass through them any more. For now have I seen with mine eyes. And speaking of the millennium there, rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee. He is just, and having salvation, lowly, and riding upon an ass, and upon a colt, the foal of an ass. Now what is this? This is the prophecy that already was fulfilled 2,000 years ago. That is your salvation. Salvation is of the Jews. The root of David, Jesus Christ, who came to the world 2,000 years ago. Thank you for listening. Let me be serious with you. I would rather that you donate to my ministry directly. I cannot survive financially to keep this ministry and news service going without your help. And we all know there are plans to shut me down again. But many of you would like to receive a gift or product as a token of my appreciation. And I don't blame you. Isn't it about time Uncle Sam started paying you instead of you paying him? It is about time. The federal government pays you your rent check. The government rents out thousands of buildings instead of buying them every year. This is all funded by the current $11.1 billion building fund in our budget. Get your free federal rent check today. Sign up with the Federal Millionaire information here down below. Become a shareholder to receive federal rent checks for life by making a one-time investment as a shareholder. An IRS ruling declares this to be totally legal. This is no joke, no scam, and been for many years. The longer your name is on the distribution list, the larger your federal rent check grows. As inflation rises along with real estate, the government pays you more every year. Starting out as little as $1,800 a month would be your rent check. Wouldn't that be nice to receive every month a rent check like that? The federal government continues to raise your income as inflation rises. This puts an end to retiring with a fixed income that leaves you going broke as you get older. This will put a major dent in those people who hate their home taxes going up every year, wouldn't it? And folks, the price for this valuable information will cost you only $39 a year or $79 for a 2-year membership. Sign up today.